I have the privilege of visiting with Brandon Cullins. He and Trump This Jet won the 2D in the first go of our open race here in Memphis at our Ruby Buckle event. Brandon, tell me about this great mare that you rode yesterday.
She's a BLAZIN JETOLENA out of a Dash to Fame mare. It's a full sibling, the one Jana won last year on the Ben horse. Emily owns her. She's had her since she's, I think, about a yearling, and Emily trained her and then ran her a little bit earlier for 30 year than I started riding her some, and she'd got hurt and had a little 6 or 8 months off and is coming back pretty strong now.
What similarities do you see between siblings? Pretty fun to have Jet's Top Gun running here and Trump This Jet.
Yeah, there's been a few of them. Jolene had one that was a pretty good one too, and they actually all seem pretty different to look at, but all of them have a lot of speed and they want to do it, and all been really talented horses. I think that's the biggest thing they have in common is their try.
If you could describe what this mare feels like making a run on her, how could you put that into words?
She's real quick, kind of drops and gets real low, and just real gritty in a turn. Trying to stay with her is a struggle sometimes. She wants to make a quick move to get out of there, and just keeping her smooth between the reins is kind of all you have to do.
What kinds of things did you do to prepare and help her peak for this event?
Not a whole lot. Once they get this age, I try not to pick on them too much, and we went to a jackpot Monday night, and she worked really good there. And we just bought a place in Texas, so we've been building fences and stuff. And kind of since Thursday till Monday night, we really didn't do anything, so it was kind of all on her at that point.
Yeah. Well, she showed up. You both showed up and performed very well. This is your business. This is your profession and what you guys do. What kinds of things are you doing at home as far as maintenance or pampering or rehab things to keep these open horses going so well?
We always keep them vetted pretty well. I mean, we take them kind of regularly just to make sure everything's going right, and try to keep them turned out a lot and moving and just fit and in shape and healthy, like looking good and feeling good. Is whatever they need to do, we kind of do it, and just try not to overdo it.
I'm curious about your background. Who have been your biggest influences and mentors as a horseman and as a barrel racer?
There's a lot, but starting out like in Maryland where I was, there wasn't many people there, so kind of just the Barrel Horse News, looking at that, and Cody and Troy, just other guy barrel racers, watching them, and they were winning a lot at the time and still are. But I even was wearing lace-ups for a long time because they did, but somebody made fun of me about it and said, well, they win in them, so it's a little different. But Cody's still, me and him got to be really good friends over the year, and he helps me a lot and bounce ideas off each other. And Cassie and Michael Boone, they've been helping me a ton, and there's been a lot of them. It's hard to name them all for sure.
My final question for you is, what's the best piece of horsemanship or barrel racing advice that you've been given?
Well, that's tough. Ride a good horse, really, when it comes down to. I mean, a good horse will make up for a lot of your mistakes, but I think that's the biggest thing is ride what you're sitting on, is that's really all you can do. You can't make something happen that isn't there, but on a good one, you can kind of let it happen.
That's great advice. Ride a good horse, folks. Buy a pink or ruby buckle horse. Well, thank you, Brandon. We appreciate you coming, and congratulations.
Thank you.